Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. First things first, what is your car's computer? The powertrain control module, or PCM, actually telling you when it throws a P0730 code? In simple terms, your transmission has input and output speed sensors. These sensors tell the computer how fast the engine is spinning versus how fast the transmission's output shaft is spinning. The computer knows what the ratio between these two speeds should be for each gear. If the actual ratio doesn't match the expected ratio, boom, it flags the P0730 code. Essentially, the transmission is slipping, or it's not in the gear the computer commanded it to be in. So, what are the symptoms you might experience? The most obvious is the check engine light. You might also notice your car going into limp mode, where it gets stuck in a single gear, usually second or third, to protect the transmission from further damage. Other symptoms can include harsh or delayed shifting, a noticeable drop in fuel economy, and the engine RPMs flaring up between shifts, almost like you're revving it in neutral for a second. If you're feeling any of these, it's definitely time to investigate that P0730 code. Now let's talk about the most common culprits, the number one cause for P0730, and the first thing you should always check is low or dirty transmission fluid. Transmission fluid is the lifeblood of your automatic transmission. It cools, lubricates, and provides the hydraulic pressure needed to engage the clutches and change gears. If the fluid level is low, the hydraulic pressure drops, and the clutches can't fully engage, leading to slipping and an incorrect gear ratio. Dirty or burnt fluid can also clog up the valve body and solenoids, causing similar issues. So, your first diagnostic step is simple. Check your transmission fluid. With the engine running and the transmission in park or neutral, depending on your vehicle's specific procedure, pull the dipstick. Check the level and the condition of the fluid. It should be a bright, translucent red. If it's dark brown or black and smells burnt, that's a bad sign. If the level is low, top it off with the correct type of fluid specified in your owner's manual. Sometimes, just a simple fluid and filter change can resolve the P0730 code. If your fluid level and condition are good, the next things to look at are the shift solenoids and the internal transmission wiring. Shift solenoids are little electronic valves that direct fluid flow to engage different gears. If a solenoid gets stuck open or closed, or if its electrical circuit fails, the transmission can't shift correctly. You can often test the solenoids with a multimeter for proper resistance. Also, check the wiring harness going into the transmission for any damage or corrosion. Of course, we have to talk about the more serious possibilities. A P0730 code can also indicate internal mechanical failure. This could mean worn-out clutch packs, a failing torque converter, or problems within the valve body itself. These are more complex and expensive repairs that often require removing and disassembling the transmission. This is where a diagnosis can get tricky, and you might want to consider taking it to a professional transmission shop if you've already ruled out the fluid and simple electrical issues. To recap, if you get a P0730 code, start with the basics. Check your transmission, fluid level, and condition. A fluid and filter service is a great first step. If that doesn't fix it, move on to checking the shift solenoids and wiring. If you're still stuck, it might be time to look for internal mechanical problems. Diagnosing transmission issues can be a process of elimination, so be patient and methodical. I hope this breakdown of the P0730 code helps you track down the issue with your vehicle. It's a code that can have simple or complex causes, so starting with the easiest and cheapest fixes first is always the best approach. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe for more car repair tips and guides. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.